like that does things to your stomach, doesn't it? Because it can and does happen. I didn't know the gun was loaded. How often have you heard that expression? How many heartbreaking tragedies do you suppose it has caused? But let me show you something else. In each of these cases, somebody didn't know it was loaded. Somebody thought he was driving a safe, dependable automobile, but he wasn't. In each case, a mechanical defect made that car every bit as dangerous as a loaded gun. In each case, the defect that sent people to a mangled, screaming death in a masted twist of steel like this was the same. Tire failure. In one single year on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, 50% of all accidents due to mechanical failure were traced to tires. And the shocking thing about it is that those were not necessarily old, worn-out tires. Many of them were brand new. You see, the job we expect our tires to do has changed tremendously over the years, but not all tires have changed with the job. This 1920 tire carried a car weighing about 1,400 pounds at an average speed of around 30 miles per hour. Today's tire carries a car weighing up to 5,000 pounds at speeds of 80 or 90 miles an hour. Our driving habits have changed too. Turnpikes and expressways move us at speeds undreamed of a few years ago. 65 million cars now jam the highways, with more coming every year. Cars moving 3, 4 abreast in both directions, only inches apart. The slightest error, the slightest deviation across that white dividing line could mean instant death. City driving, even though at lower speeds, accounts for 3 times as many accidents as country driving. But wherever you drive, city or country, the crux of the whole thing rests in your tires. 4 layers of fabric and an inch or so of rubber. Let one of those tires fail, and the car you drive suddenly becomes the deadliest weapon ever devised by man. The next film you see was made exclusively for tire designers to study and has never before been shown to the public. Tire on the high-speed test wheel at Akron, Ohio, is going 120 miles an hour. Traction drag has distorted it completely out of shape. Will literally tear it apart in a matter of minutes. The impact of a chuck hole hit at high speed, though barely felt within the car, pancakes the tire clear down to the rim. Is it any wonder a tire must have tremendous built-in strength to survive the shocks it takes? The brakes don't stop the car. They only stop the wheels. The tires stop the car. The very best you can buy is little enough when you consider how much depends on your tires, what a beating they have to take. And the best in tires is General's new Dual 90, the revolutionary new kind of tire with the striking dual tread design, the strongest, sturdiest tire ever built, bar none. This young lady's entire weight is supported on 4 slender threads of Dual 90's Nigen cord. 50% stronger than nylon of the same size, her weight hangs on these threads now. Her life may hang on them later. You saw the distortion in the other tire produced by high speed. Now let's put the Dual 90 to the same test. Not one bit of distortion. Though you may never drive over 60 miles an hour, Dual 90 gives you a safety margin you can't afford to miss. This won't happen to you or yours with General Dual 90s. Here's positive proof of self-sealing Stratoseal in action. And it's backed up with Dual 90's celebrated service agreement. If you have a puncture, we'll pay the bill. You may never have to make a panic stop on a wet street. But if you ever do, the amazing squeegee action of Dual 90's new tread design wipes the pavement dry, to give itself the best possible surface for quick, safe stops. The toughest test you can possibly give a tire is the burst test, used by safety research groups to determine tire strength. 5 leading brand tires are put to the test. All 5 are premium tires. All are in the same price bracket. All are the same size. The object of the test is to find out how much pressure it takes to blow out each tire, the acid test of tire strength. There goes the first one. The second. The third. The fourth. Only the Dual 90 remains intact. Proof positive that Dual 90 is the strongest, sturdiest, safest of all 5 leading premium tires. Whether you drive fast on expressways or slowly on the city streets, the automobile has killed and maimed more people in the last 20 years than all the wars in American history. It's a loaded gun, pointed squarely into the face of every other motorist you meet on the road. Don't you pull the trigger. While you've been watching this picture, 20 people have been killed or injured in automobile accidents. May I suggest you put your car on General Dual 90s, the safest tires money can buy.